All right, we're back at it. Um, Maybe we'll do another one after this. We'll do a one take. Reason why we didn't do it before is just simply because I couldn't find a 10-3 game. So maybe we'll hit this one. No, it's about to end. We'll get one. We'll find one. But I just wanted to briefly talk about the Super Hornet and the next coming things in the next update. Um, Couple things that stood out to me in the dev server. Obviously, I didn't play. I didn't get to play it or anything. But what stood out to me mostly in the dev server was specifically the radar modes. They had some new radar modes available to play around with, but I guess nobody really got to play around with it. The IRST pod, fuel tank pod for the Super Hornet, and I think the F-16s. I think maybe the Golden Eagle as well. Um, they found um harms or not harms harpoon missiles finally are in the game, actually in the game. So harpoons here, that gives me really good hope for um America now. I think the new radar modes, I'm pretty sure, at least I hope that these radar modes are here to detect radiation from radar, from ground radars. I hope that's the case. Maybe not, but 9 times out of 10, I would say that's probably it's a good chance that's what it is. Um, so the new Gripen, or I think it's one of the new Gripens in the MiG 29. I think either one of them are new. Those are the new squadron vehicles, so I'm definitely gonna get the Gripen for sure. I'll take a free Gripen any day of the week. Um, and the new bombs that are on the Super Hornet and I think the F-16, the JSOs or JSOWs. And the reason why those are really good is people might think they might be obsolete. They are obsolete in the sense that it's just another glide bomb, but it's not obsolete because I'm pretty sure that the JSOs are 1,000 pound bombs, right? So because they're 1,000 pound bombs, could probably do this in out here. This is probably better. This right here is a walleye. This is a 2,000 pounder. This is a 2,000. This right here is a 2,000. Boom, right here. So you have this is the 1,000 pounders, but this is not even a glide. So yeah, we don't have a 1,000 pound glide bomb for the Super Hornet, or for the I don't think we have it for the regular Hornet either. So that's something to note. Is we don't have glide bombs, 1,000 pound glide bombs, um, right now. So the JSOs are here. I'm pretty sure to fill that gap. I think they have a penetrator. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they have like a penetrator. Some variants have like a penetrator. Um, but pretty much the reason the addition of the JSOs are it's a good addition because for one, the loadout. So you're going to be able to carry at least two of these on each pylon. So that's two, four, six. That's eight 1,000 pounders. But just to be sure, let's see how many 1,000 pounders we can take here. These are the 500s, and these are the 1,000. Okay, so look at these right here. So there's eight right here, and then you can get an additional two. So that's not bad as far as that. But I don't think we'll be able to carry this many JSOs. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we'll only be able to carry eight JSOs. I think. I don't think it's going to let you carry any JSOs on the end pylons like this. I could be wrong. But either way, that's why it's going to be really good, is because this is the first 1,000 pound glide bomb that we're gonna have for the Super Hornet. So for one, it's going to be better in that regard because it's lighter. Um, but not only that, it's more aerodynamic. So it's going to have just the design of it. It's going to have a reduced drag on it. So that is really good as well, um along with the aerodynamics, you have the radar cross section. So it could be less likely to be intercepted by a missile because they just simply can't pick it up on their radar and get a lock on it. So um I'm pretty sure that it has some effect on and on that regard as well. So yeah, I think it's a decent addition. I don't think it's just completely obsolete. I think um it's obsolete in terms of it can't really track as well as like something like a walleye. And it's kind of like, why would I take a JSO when I can just take a walleye and actually guide it and have something to where it can actually use some guidance. You know what I mean? So um and have and have and also have a bigger yield as well. So um I think it's definitely a necessary addition because we don't have a 1,000 pounder. But if it's not like modeled fully to where the radar, cross section actually works, and the drag physics for the thing doesn't really work fully, then it's kind of like, yeah, it's obsolete. Like you might as well just carry some bigger bombs and get um some lighter targets. So I think the JSOs are going to be pretty cool because again they are joint standoff weapons. So you're going to be able to really sling these things and not even really you know not even slinging them. I mean, just effortlessly just killing targets at fucking distance. So I think it's gonna be a cool addition. Not completely useless and obsolete, but I definitely can see why people are kind of complaining about that being added in the game because we pretty much already have it in pretty much four different flavors. We got the walleye, we got the regular glide bomb, we got the spice bombs, we got a bunch of different types of glide bombs now over the really over the year, honestly. So um, those are pretty much the major things that kind of stood out to me. I think there were some different ones, like like some HMD and MFD changes that they made, but honestly, if they're not adding AWACS so the actual MFD is functional, um, then it doesn't really matter to me. They can keep making it look pretty and all that, but I don't really care about that. I want base mechanics in the game that's going to change the way players think and uh actually play the game. Because right now people are just mindlessly just doing whatever without even thinking, and that's not gameplay to me. That's not dynamic game. That's not what these types of vehicles were like designed to do. What they were actually designed with a use case behind them, and they went out in the field with a specific use case behind them. So you know that's just how I feel about the whole thing about them bringing these kinds of updates. They're bringing these updates to do what exactly it is. Is it to fill in gaps that they didn't get to fill 2 years ago, or is it really to actually change the way people play the game for the better instead of just going forward and going straight in the spawn camping somebody and end up just it ends up being too easy to spawn camp because on one side of the team you got shitty players, on the other side of the team you might have nothing but people who want to fucking do PvP. And so it's like, whenever I got teammates who want to do PvE, but then my enemies they want to do nothing but PvP, it kind of makes it harder on me because I'm the one ultimately defending everybody else from doing, from actually killing my teammates, so and myself. So I don't know, and it's even worse in top tier because you're just slinging missile after missile. But we're gonna have to make a few different loadouts. We're gonna have to make a harms loadout. We're gonna have to make. Let's actually prep for this right now. Let's rename it. So we got harm slash seed, and we're just gonna save it. By the way, my favorite aircraft is the Growler. So whenever they add the Growler, I hope they add the Growler. They have every reason to add the Growler again to change the meta, to change the way people think about their first move and all that. Anyway, so we got that. We're gonna have oh wait, let's change it right quick. So we got the standoff strike. And with the new harpoon missiles, again, they have so many variants.
Hi.
Like they have anti-ship variants. They have more or less the ground variant. What's going on, Mason Mac? What's up? What's up, man? So we're gonna go ahead and make us another loadout here.
Hi.
All right, here we go. So we just made three basic, you know, loadouts, getting ready for the new update that's about to come out. And I was
Can you
just
help me get Lancaster?
yeah, man, like I said, I play sim. I play nothing but sim. I only play sim. So if you want to jump into this game here, I'm about to do a couple long range strikes before I hit the bed here in a second. So about to get into some top tier,
Yo yo.
play some Afghanistan here.
Okay.
So yeah, we're just getting ready for this new update, man, and hopefully I don't think it's gonna come next update. I'm pretty sure harms are gonna be introduced uh the update after this one, after this next update. Just simply because of that radar change that they made.
The water one?
Okay. The water one? What is that? What are you talking about? Let's see which uh let's take some bombs. Let's try to take some bombs here and we'll get this
The
static
water
target.
update?
Yeah, they're adding this next update that they're adding. They're doing some meta changes. So we're going to go ahead and take. I want to take this one just to have something kind of basic, but I also want to take this one. Let's take this one. Take this
Okay.
one. All right, we're going to go ahead and set our stir point at Echo 5.
BRB. Back.
All right, here we go. We got a couple anti-air. I think maybe one or two anti-air over here at Echo 5. So we're going to go ahead and hit that. Once we get in Mach, we're going to start our climb so we can kind of increase the range on our bombs here. There we go. Right here. 170. Well, looks like one almost like 175 or 174 here. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and start our climb. Once we get past this mountain here, we're going to release our bombs. And we're looks like we're still really far, but they will reach. As long as we're high enough, they should reach. Wouldn't have to worry about shit like this if I like had the harpoons already. So we're gonna go ahead and increase our altitude to radar altitude, which is our pretty much absolute altitude, and we're gonna increase it to about 30,000 feet. That's what it looks like we're gonna have to do here. Okay, here we go. We're at 30,000. Okay, and we're gonna release our bombs here. Okay, there we go. All right, pig times 2 away. Okay, pig times 3. And let's go ahead and hit this guy back here. This is our right one. There we go. He's off. And we're going to go ahead and break off. There she goes right there. That's our bomb. And we're RTB. Maybe we might stay for BDA just to check the battle damage. Yeah, we'll stay for BDA. So we're going to stay fast here. That's what we're looking at right now, but I don't see him. There goes shack number 1. Shack times 2. There we go. All right, there we go. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. All right. We got an SU-30. We got Nails SU-30 now. There's our last shack. So we got a shack or we got a shack right now. As Sidewinder would say, you got a 100 over 100, meaning we got a good hit and good joy on all target. I have no idea where this SU-30 has went. We're pretty much RTB from here. Oh, I got something right here. We're gonna go check this out. We're not gonna have a radar on here. We're just gonna go close as we can to this guy. All right, we're gonna go shotgun 9M. And we're gonna see if this guy is an SU-30 or not. We got 2 guys popping flares right here in front of me. That's a gripping. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. I gotta turn my radar on. Gotta get the radar on. Fox, Fox, Fox. Fox 2. That's tracking. That's not tracking. Holy shit. Typhoon. Okay, I hope that was that typhoon that I seen and not a gripping. Try to build my speed back here. All right, let's get out of here. So now, whenever the harpoon comes out, all I'm gonna have to do is just launch my missiles literally way before that, like way before I launch my bombs. Just then, just fucking launch my missiles way before that, and I don't even have to go to 30,000 feet. I just have to go to maybe like maybe what, like 20,000, and then those were like those things would loft themselves, and then they go all the way to the target, long as it has a good track. That's it. That's it. What the fuck happened? I lost my gear. What the fuck? That's crazy. That's never happened to me before. That's literally never happened to me before. All right. So now, what I want them to add now, it would make a lot of sense for them to add like different what is it called, like different damage models, like I guess it's called independent damage models or whatever for like each of these bases. So like depending on like which, like where you hit on the base, depending on like where you hit on the base, you will like do more damage or less damage depending on like where you hit on the base. That would make a lot of sense. But now what we're going to do is we're going to uh, drop our bombs, our AGM 62s. We're going to drop those on the battle, and then we're going to drop our JDAMs on the base. So this is further, so we're going to go ahead and just drop. I want to set a steer point. We'll get up in the air though. Okay, I think that's maybe good enough. See, this, it seems like we can actually like drop our bombs right now. Let me double check on the camera. Oh yeah, we can definitely drop our bombs on this. So what we're gonna do is we're going to get in Mach, climb a little bit. We're gonna climb to maybe 18,000 maybe. Go ahead and select my bombs here. Okay, I'm gonna drop one away. Pick one away. And we're gonna continue to climb. All right, here we go. We're gonna drop this second one. Pick two away. And it is from 100,000 feet. And we're gonna switch our strip point to the battle. And there's the battle. We're gonna keep our speed up. And let's go ahead and target the AAA. So we got one AAA there, one AAA there. Okay, that's not bad. All right, all right. There we go. Okay, there goes the first one. And the second one is back here. There's the second one off. All right, we're gonna go ahead and turn around. Oh shit. Might be in trouble here, ladies and gentlemen. He shot my I see him, I see him, I see him. Oh, he shot a fucking another one at me. I was trying to fucking stay behind that mountain, man. All right, all right. That was good. That was good. I guess he's giving us a reason to actually PvP now, because none of our other teammates are doing that. Oh, except for this guy. Except for this guy. All right. We're all in fucking Super Hornet, so we should together be superior than this guy because we have way more missiles than him. But knowing my teammates, probably not going to be doing any type of PvP. And be honest, here we go. We're gonna try it though. It's gonna be the last sortie that I'm gonna fly today. That guy did surprise me. He came out of nowhere. He was just right there. But you know, got me with a IR missile. All right. Uh, I'm gonna let this last sortie be without any commentary. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute my mic and let y'all enjoy the gameplay. If I don't die, if I get a few kills and get into a dogfight or two, I'm gonna let y'all enjoy that. So I'll see y'all next time. I go live.